Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming transit of planet Jupiter in the Ardra Nakshatra. So guys, recently or like yesterday I made this video on Jupiter and Jupiter's combustion. So over there, I mentioned this thing that in majority of the Vedic followers, whenever the planet of the blessing and the divine grace is going to be combust, during that period of time, we generally avoid those auspicious and lifetime related decision or events. This could be proposing someone, getting married, or starting the house buying process. We generally avoid all these kind of auspicious events because somehow the energy of the Jupiter is so depleted that the right guidance, blessing, help might not be accessible to us. And guys, over and above that, the Jupiter is not only weak because of the combustion, but now it's going to be transiting in the Ardra energy as well. Now you know that Ardra is being ruled by the planet Rahu. So and in modern day and age, how much role technology and the right information plays. Guys, I come from a part of the world over where like because the the unity of India is in its diversity. And now because the Indian government also keep a track on all these things, but before there used to be the case that just to target one community, people used to spread some false and malicious rumors, and because of which there's going to be the riot kind of situation. And because why I brought this example, because even right now in Los Angeles, whatever is happening, where the like people are protesting against the ICE, so I'm the immigration custom enforcement department and all. So I mean to say, with Mars and Ketu in the Leo, eighth from it, Saturn conjunct with the Neptune, and now Jupiter transiting in the nakshatra of Rahu. And again, guys, Rahu has got a ownership of the Swati and Sadbisha as well, but they are not that chaotic or capable of bringing that chaos, that anarchy, that lawlessness. But Ardra has got potential for that. So I mean to say, guys, in this video, we will try to look at all deeper nuances of this entry of Jupiter in the Ardra Nakshatra. So, guys, we will first start our discussion with a prayer to Lord Ganesha. Om Ekdantaय Vidmahe Vakratundaय Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Afterwards, to the planet Jupiter. Om Guru Devay Vidmahe Parabrahmay Dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayat. ओम श्री विष्णवे च विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. And our favorite Rahu. Om Shiro Rupai Vidmahe Amriteshai Dhimahi Tanno Rahu Prachodayat. So now guys, it's going to be detailed presentation and without any music. So I'm sure you're gonna like it and you will find it like helpful. So okay guys, first just a simple slide for planet Jupiter. So we know that Jupiter is revered as the most benefic planet, symbolizing divine wisdom, expansion, prosperity, and spiritual growth. Known as the teacher of the gods, Jupiter governs higher knowledge, dharma, and the path to moksha. Guys, see, the thing is, like the way we say, that those higher celestial beings, they have got that information over the complete time lapse of your life. Like, I will give you example from my life as well. So many times it has happened that because before, see, I'm a person who is born and who is very faith driven, but just because now I know astrology as well, so now I can see that why certain things happened beforehand. So for example, being a Aries lagna, Mars and Saturn in the 8th house is a typical accidental yoga. I'm also right now going through Saturn Mahadasha, Mars Antardasha. And I have noticed this thing that whenever these kind of alignments are taking place, somehow, like for example, tomorrow, I have that blood donation scheduled. And had it not been the case, so because moon is going to be transiting in the Scorpio, it's the full moon vibration, it would have been otherwise sensitive for me. So I mean to say, it's not like that. If you represent that energy of Jupiter, you reverberate that energy of Jupiter through faith, wisdom, good ethics, good morals. You are religious, very disciplined with your prayers and religious austerities. So divinity is all the time taking care of you. So that is what becomes important, because Jupiter is a planet from which things can be attained with lot of ease and grace. Now, guys, when we talk about Rahu, so in Vedic astrology, Rahu symbolizes illusion, material desires, ambition, innovation, and sudden changes. So we generally say that majority of the things which comes in our life through Rahu, it happens in a very sudden way. So it governs foreign connections, technology, fame, and unconventional paths. Rahu intensifies the urge for worldly success but can also bring confusion, obsession, and karmic lessons. I always say, guys, like when it comes down to Rahu and Ketu, so they represent that part of your destiny which is unavoidable. So if I were to say like which all are the areas of the life which are very difficult to alter, very difficult to change, so I would say that give attention to the Rahu and Ketu axis and give attention to the moon nakshatra, because that will tell you about that this is something which comes natural to you. So the moon nakshatra qualities will be by default very natural to you. In my case, my moon nakshatra is Sadbisha. It has to do with the healing. My Lagan nakshatra is Ashwani. It again has to do with the healing. So it's not like that I'm doing astrology. Astrology is just a front. Ultimately, eventually, it's about problem solving. It's about healing and therapy only. So, so yes, guys, and it challenges individuals to balance material pursuit with spiritual growth. Now comes the Ardra Nakshatra. So, guys, Ardra, like its space in the zodiac is from 6 degree 40 minutes till 20 degree in the Gemini. In the Gemini sign, the symbol is a teardrop, storm, diamond. The deity or the god which is connected with it is the Rudra, the fierce form of Lord Shiva. The planetary lord is Rahu. Element, it is generally connected with the water, and its nature is very sharp and transformative. So see, these people generally, the emotions are very strong with the Ardra energy. Like these people are like could be those who could become very loyal to someone very easily. So this could be falling in love. This could be offering their friendship to someone. So the thing is, Ardra people could be those bully in a school, in a group, or those gang members that they will kind of sacrifice their life for the people whom they see and consider as their friend. So much better, like no one can cause you as much as the harm if you will be the enemy of that person, as much of is Adra capable of. And you couldn't earn a more loyal friend than a Adra. So yeah, Adra has got very extreme qualities. So, guys, Ardra Nakshatra embodies change, intensity, and emotional depth. Symbolized by a teardrop, it signifies cleansing through storms. Natives are curious, restless, and drawn to knowledge and innovation. They often face emotional upheavals but emerge stronger. Ardra fosters adaptability, resilience, and a deep understanding of life's complexities. Now, guys, now comes the question. This is very important to know that why studying planet in nakshatra is important. So it is important because it lays out the intent behind the planet's energies. So we know this thing. It's very simple concept. Planet represents energy. Zodiac sign tells about how that energy will be manifested, and the house tells about where. But the drive and the motivation, the intent, it's something which we get to know from the nakshatra where that planet is transiting. Now, guys, comes the question that okay, there could be multiple way of looking at this entry of Jupiter in the Adra. So again, guys, I do not support, encourage, or glorify these kind of lawlessness kind of activities, and I have also like covered the flag which this person is displaying. So my intent is not that. It's just like that as a reference, as an example. I just wanted to show you that this could be a turbulent energy as well, because all what is happening right now is that planets are completely aligned to create a war kind of situation with Mars, Ketu, and Saturn, Neptune, and all the planets. It's just like that information, at least before this, people have access to the right information. But now Jupiter being in the Adra and Rahu being in the Purvhadrapada, so there is going to be that misinformation warfare as well. Now, guys, so from the personalized way, all what we can say that embrace the storm. The greatest wisdom comes after chaos. Rahu's grip on Jupiter means wisdom will unfold in waves. First comes disruption or sudden change, then comes clarity and higher insight. So this could be a case that someone ratted out you at work, or like someone spread some gossip about you, but later on eventually it benefited your stance. So you can look at it this way as well. Now, guys, comes the question that what could be the probable outcome. So this could indicate towards turbulent global events. So expect sudden policy shift, technological disruption, environmental crisis. So yes, because Mars and Ketu is a typical combination of the earthquake. When we talk about the flood and the storm, Saturn is already conjunct with Neptune, and it's about to, like in the month of the July, it is going to turn retrograde as well in a water sign Pisces. And yes, the way like Donald Trump has been having that shift in its policy, and because guys, now the whole world order has, because of the way Donald Trump is making his moves and policy, it has got a very ripple effect around the globe. Now, I've been watching that even in Canada as well. Now they have been putting so much efforts for their military budgets and their commitment to NATO budgets and all, defense budget and all. So yes, when Jupiter is going to be in the Ardra Nakshatra, you can expect all that sudden policy shift energy will be more intensified. Jupiter here magnifies Rudra's transformative storm energy. So old system gets dismantled. Reforms in education and law can also be expected. Legal, educational, and philosophical structures may undergo radical reform. New ideologies and controversial thought leaders may emerge on the global stage. In terms of the science and the tech, it's a very good news. So, boon for AI, genetics, quantum computing, climate research, major breakthrough is possible in this time period. Like also, like guys, when Rahu will move in the Sadbhisha Nakshatra as well. So, possible ethical debates around the emerging technologies, geopolitical instability. So, sudden alliances and collapses of the government or international agreements, unrest in regions with volatile leadership or history of the unrest. Global spiritual awakening through chaos. So, rising collective interest in the Eastern mysticism, ancient wisdom, and alternative healing, often triggered by global uncertainty. And again, guys, why to go very far? There have been those news coming in on and off that the COVID cases are also on the rise in like Thailand, in Malaysia, certain parts of the India. So yeah, this could be one of the probable outcome. So now, guys, comes the question that when was the last time when Jupiter was in the Ardra Nakshatra? So last time, guys, the difference is that on June 29th, 2013, when Jupiter entered the Ardra Nakshatra within the Gemini sign, that time it was different. That time Rahu was in the Libra. So they were still in that kind of a trine kind of combination in the same element, but the only difference was that Saturn that time its energy was much in control, and during that time Rahu was not transiting in the, like Rahu was in its own nakshatra. Rahu was in the Swati nakshatra, and yes, Rahu and Saturn were conjunct as well. So I was like looking at the major events in the months of the July and August. So yeah, there was that news of the new malaria vaccine. Some major developments happened for the LGBT. Massive merger happens. I guess it was that time only when it was in the news that Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post, and yeah, there was that panic in the American embassy in Egypt, or I guess even in Israel as well, that the Al Qaeda is going to make a major attack. and yeah, that gangster was Whitey Bull, whatever his name is, got sentenced as well. So yes, guys. Now comes the question that how could we look at it based on your moon nakshatra. So guys, based on the moon nakshatra is very important, like the way I mentioned you this thing, that moon nakshatra and any analysis done from the moon nakshatra tells about events which cannot be changed, like something which is very fixed, so you can expect that. So and again guys, Jupiter is like via Jupiter's moves, the encrypted and the hidden and the promised blessings come in our life. Now that is a different case, that Jupiter is in combust mode and it is in a like Adira nakshatra. So more than the benefic side of it, I would rather say that for all those people in whose case it is going to be transiting in the Vipat Tara or in the Pretak Tara, they have to be additionally cautious and careful. And also, if you are right now, Jupiter is active in your dasha, in your Pratantar dasha, Antar dasha, then it will become more important. So, okay, guys, now let's say, for example, if your moon nakshatra is of Ketu, if your moon nakshatra is Ashwini, Magha, and Mula, that means Jupiter is going to be transiting in your Sadhan Tara. This is going to be the time of like slight possibility of some sort of attainment. Now, when like for example, if your moon nakshatra is of Venus, of Bharni, Purva Falguni, Purva Shada, that means Jupiter is going to be transiting in your Pretak Tara. So it means causing obstacles. So yes, guys, you have to be additionally careful during this time. If your moon nakshatra being of the Venus, at the same time Jupiter is also active in the Antardasha and the Pratantardasha, then that means all the wrong sort of guidance or misinformation will create lot of obstacles for you. So whatever action you have to take, do a proper thorough research for that, and take anyone's advice with a pinch of salt. If your moon is going to be placed in the sun's nakshatra, like your moon is going to be placed in the like this could be Kritika nakshatra, Uttara Falguni nakshatra, Uttara Ashadha nakshatra. So that means Jupiter is going to be transiting in your Shema Tara, which can bring happiness. If your moon nakshatra is Rohini, Hasta, Shravan, that means Jupiter is going to be transiting in the Vipat Tara. So yes, guys, during this time, you have to be very careful that whatever advice is coming to you, any financial advice, or this could be any career advice, so you have to take that very carefully. If your moon nakshatra is of the Mars, like for example, if your moon nakshatra is Mrikshira, Chitra, or Dhanishta, so that means there is going to be that possibility of some money making opportunities as well. If your moon nakshatra is of like this could be Adra, Swati, Sadbisha, that means Jupiter is transiting in your Janam Tara. So based on the running dasha, you will get the results. If your moon is placed in the Jupiter's nakshatra, like this could be Punarvasu, Vishakha, Purvhadrapada, that means Jupiter is going to be transiting in your Param Mitra Tara. So that means opportunities through your network circle. And if your moon is placed in the Saturn's nakshatra, that means your moon is going to be placed in the Pushya, Anuradha, Uttar Bhadrapada nakshatra. That means Jupiter is going to be transiting in your Mitra Tara. So through your network, you can expect opportunities. And if your moon nakshatra is of Mercury, of Ashlesha, Jyeshtha, Revati, that means Jupiter is going to be transiting in your Nadhana Tara, which means attainment. Now, guys, when we talk about the personalized, because from this point onwards, we will try to go much personalized in our discussion, in our analysis. So, in which capacity this could be good for you, for which all people, in which way it is going to be beneficial. So, positive manifestation, that means great for intellectual breakthroughs, research, innovation, promotes bold thinking, pushing boundaries of traditional belief systems, helps individuals become spiritual revolutionaries or change agents. When we talk about the challenges, so Jupiter's wisdom struggles in Rahu related or Rahu ruled Ardra. That means risk of over intellectualization, cynicism, or moral ambiguity. Emotional healing required as deep seated karmic storms may arise. So, again, guys, like we generally say that the problems created by Rahu and Ketu, you have to be spiritual enough. Like the way we say that any of the Ketu problem generally takes people to the shaman, to the local medicine man, because you will not find the answer or cure through the official and structured form of medicine. And it can also bring phases of loss to trigger renewal. Along with that, guys, personality traits. So, intellectually sharp, witty, rebellious. Strong desire to question dogma and seek truth in unconventional ways. And also, guys, like sometimes what happen is that, what do you call that? Like Jupiter in the Adra could also make someone very audacious. Like there is one thing where people see you as very confident, and there is one way where people say that okay, the person is very bold, but is like not very respectful. So you are very bold, but not in a very respectful way while dealing or while expressing or while communicating. So you have to be very careful. Drawn to occult studies, science, tech, and spirituality. Life themes we say that cycles of breakdown and renewal in career, relationship, or belief system. Profound inner transformation through shadow work or deep study. Career success in tech, healing, research, activism, and philosophy. Now, guys, from this point onwards, now we will briefly look at that for all the rising signs, how it is going to be influencing you. So, like the way I always say, it is going to be more important if in any capacity, Jupiter and Rahu are also active in your dasha as well. Or you are primarily working in a field. For example, you are a teacher, you are a trainer of foreign languages, or you deal with the import export of the religious things, religious books. So then we can say that the Jupiter energy is getting blended with the Rahu. Then it will affect you more. Again, guys, for example, in my case, from my moon sign, um, I'm Aquarius, I'm Sadhbisha. So my 10th house has got like Scorpio energy. So whenever in the transit, I have seen like moon is afflicted, it's a weak, it's very tormented. So those could be the time when many people feel stressed and anxious. But those are the days when I feel very empowered. I get many consultation, very queries, work opportunity. So I mean to say everything is very much open towards how it is getting applicable in your case. So what I'm trying to say that if you are in that domain, then it will affect you the more in a positive way. I mean to say. So okay, guys, now we will briefly look at that how all the rising signs are going to be getting influenced. So for the Aries rising, so the dictum of the wisdom for you is, my words shape my world. I choose truth, clarity, and growth. So, guys, this could be a time for the sudden career change for many Aries Lagna as well. And the tip for you people is that learn fast moving skills. This could be AI, this could be data science to ride this wave. Now, guys, the spiritual focus and the karmic work for you people is that, see, wisdom will come to you through mastering the mind and the communication. This is a deep karmic window to purify your speech, writing, and thoughts. You are meant to teach, influence, publish, or speak, but first, the universe will test whether your message comes from ego or from the higher truth. And I guess, guys, that is the only reason. Like, when you come across those people, like the legends in their chosen field, especially connected with the art, it looks very simple that okay, this one line or dialogue has been delivered by this famous artist, I can also do the same. No, it's not only about what you're seeing on the front, on the surface. It's about what kind of energy, from what place it is coming in. Years of hard work, honesty, devotion, surrender to it, that makes it very special and empowered. So, yes, guys, along with that, you may face temporary phases of mental overwhelm, chaotic thoughts. These are triggers to help you adopt mindfulness, breath work, and chanting. So, the action which can be recommended for you for your spiritual focus and karmic work is start daily journaling, mantra chanting. This could be Rudra mantra, Guru mantra, and actively clearing the mental and the emotional clutter. Spiritual mastery, transform words into your blessing because Jupiter is in the third house and Rahu is in the 11th. Now, guys, when it comes down to the matters of the career and all, so the theme is Massive gains through communication, media, writing, tech. So Jupiter in Adra is a brilliant career placement for digital media, public speaking, publishing books, blogs, vlogs, tech plus innovation, training and coaching. So you are in a karmic cycle where the more you teach and share, the more you will grow and gain. Sudden opportunities may arise via networking, online platforms, short term travels. The pitfall for you is that don't fall into the chaotic multitasking or chasing every shiny object. Focus on one or two core messages or skills and scale them. So build your public presence, guys. That becomes very important. Jupiter is in your third house, Rahu is in your 11th house. So this could be YouTube, podcast, LinkedIn, teaching, workshops. So the career mastery tip for you is become a voice that cuts through the noise. Now, guys, when we talk about the matters of your relationship, so although Jupiter is your ninth and the 12th lord, so communication defines relationship. Jupiter in Adra makes you very sharp with words. This can be healing or cutting depending on intention. During this phase, family or sibling may go through transformation, be supportive. In love relationship, avoid over analyzing, focus on heartfelt communication. Great time to form alliances with intellectual, creative, or tech savvy partners. The pitfall in this area, guys, for you is impatient or sarcastic tone can damage the bonds. And the action which you can take in this area, practice active listening, send message that uplift your tribe, and the relationship mastery, guys. So words must heal, not harm, because we know that Sadbisha is about healing as well. I mean to say, the energy of the Rahu, energy of the Rahu. So there is the energy of the Adra, there is the energy of Satbisha, Swati as well. So yes, and guys, when we talk about, um, so we have discussed the relationship, we have discussed the career related graph. So yes, guys, that's all what I can say. So these are the area for the Aries. So we discussed the spiritual focus, we discussed the career related prospects, we discussed the relationship, and talking about yeah, I guess this slide is getting repeated over here. So okay, guys, let's move forward now to the Taurus Lagna natives. So, guys, for the Taurus Lagna natives, so the nectar of the extract or the wisdom for you is, I speak wealth into existence with truth, wisdom, and compassion. So, guys, Jupiter in Ardra Nakshatra is transiting or placed in your second house. Gemini is your second house of wealth, family, speech, and values. So this is one of the most powerful but volatile placements because Rahu ruled Adra plus Jupiter's wisdom in the second house of wealth creates great potential for both gain and karmic connection. Now we will get deeper into it. So see the spiritual focus and the karmic work. So the theme for you in this area department is purification of the speech and the family karma. This is a karmic test around how you use your words. Do they uplift or they wound? Family karma will come into focus. You may need to resolve the old patterns, family dispute, ancestral wounds. There may be a phase of emotional release linked to inheritance, property, old family expectations. The action which you can take in this area of the life is about perform ancestral healing, mantra chanting, and tarpan if guided. And spiritual progress depends on purifying your value system, moving away from the material obsession to abundance with gratitude. And guys, the spiritual mastery mantra for you is let the words flow from compassion, not the ego. Now, when we talk about the career and the public life strategy, so guys, over here the theme for you is building the wealth through words and value creation. Jupiter in Adra can open doors to wealth through intellectual pursuit, teaching, advising, public speaking. Tech based consulting, financial education, writing, media, e commerce, all are highly favored. Excellent phase to rework branding and marketing if in business. Sudden income gains are possible, but also sudden expenses if not being mindful. And again, guys, like when Jupiter is transiting like from your like second house in the Adra, so yeah, if you are a person with gambling tendency, this is a very sensitive time. So you have to be very careful. Um, So sudden income gains are possible, but also sudden expenses if not mindful. Pitfall is trying to imitate others. Instead, speak from your unique value system. The action which you can perform in this area, define and share your authentic wisdom, then monetize through courses, coaching, and products. Career mastery, guys, wealth follows authentic voice. Now, guys, when we talk about its impact on the relationship and the family guidance, so the general theme in this area is that family dynamics shift, healing the old karmas. Family issues may surface for healing. This is not negative but necessary, inevitable. Be ready to take leadership in family matters, especially regarding money, property, or elder care. In the love life, guys, words will be very important. So choose the kind words, kind speech. Partners may challenge you to redefine your values. So stay open. Pitfall for you in this area is clinging to the old definition of security or rigid family expectation. Because we know that if it's about Adra, it has got everything to do with the chaos leading towards transformation. The action, guys, so embrace emotional flexibility, heal old wounds through conscious dialogue. And relationship mastery key for you is create family harmony through mindful speech. Now, guys, the money and the wealth activation plan for you. So, karmic realignment of the wealth patterns, like Jupiter in the Adra in the second house, is a money magnet if you align income with high value knowledge or service. You're not giving something which is like very superficial or which is very redundant. You are giving something which is of very high value. You clear karmic debts around self worth and money guilt. The possible gains, through speech based work, like if you are a coach, you are a teacher, trainer, through media, tech, consulting, it's the energy of the Gemini and Rahu, Nakshatra, Adra. Through inheritance, once karmic blocks are cleared, pitfall for you, the points or area to be watchful of is the sorry impulsive purchases of the gadgets, luxury items. So in this area you have to exercise restraint. The action, guys, which is recommended for you is establish strong saving and investing practices which could be aligned with the long term spiritual values. The wealth mastery key for you is money flows when values are pure and aligned. Now, guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna, so guys, in your case, Jupiter is already transiting in your first house, and now it is going to be in the first house. It's going to be in the Ardra Nakshatra. So Jupiter, and the first of all, the line of the wisdom for you is, "I'm not who I was. I rise, fierce and clear, as wisdom reborn." So Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is in your first house, ascendant. So this is an extremely karmically potent position. Jupiter is expanding you, your identity, presence, intellect, and spiritual journey, all through the lens of Adra's fierce, transformative, stormy energy. This transit or placement has the power to completely reinvent who you are, but only if you embrace inner chaos as a tool for evolution. Now, guys, the spiritual focus and the karmic work for you. So, I would say that the theme is total spiritual rest of identity. You are being rewired spiritually. What you thought was you will dissolve. This is not an easy process, guys. It often begins with disillusionment, confusion, or identity crisis. You are meant to step into your role as a guide, teacher, or communicator of higher truths, but the old ego must first be burned off. The action which is recommended, study Upanishads, Gyan Yoga, shadow work, like invest in inner silence practices like Vipassana, silent journaling, or breath work. And guys, the spiritual mastery key for you is shed the false identities, embrace divine intellect. The career, guys, its impact on your career. So the theme is like the personal brand becomes a portal to opportunity. If like people know you and identify you with your category, the field, the area where you're operating. So this could be a time when I say that it can actually make you like a brand. So This is a major period of the rebranding. The world must now see you as a thought leader, speaker, healer, or visionary. Career opens up through your presence. People want to hire or collaborate with you as the product brand. It's ideal for careers in like writing, publishing, tech media, coaching, teaching, counseling, science plus spiritual synthesis. So the pitfall, guys, we say that getting stuck in jack of all trades mode. So focus on one clear niche, because with the Gemini there is that possibility and fears of, rather than drifting and striving for the perfection, people try to do multiple things, end up becoming the jack of all trades. So the action for you is launch a public platform. This could be like YouTube or Instagram, podcast. See, the thing is important is that you shall be communicating and expressing yourself to share your message. The career mastery key for you is you are the brand, own your story. Now, guys, in terms of the relationship and family guidance, its impact in your case, because if you are a Gemini, that means Jupiter in a way has got a rulership over your seventh house as well. So you are changing, so relationship must evolve too. People around you may not recognize the new you emerging. This can cause tension in the old bonds. Don't cling to outdated dynamics. Romantic possibilities come through intellectual connection or those who are evolving spiritually too. So, the pitfall for you guys could be becoming emotionally detached or too analytical about love. Action which you can take: speak openly about your changes, set new boundaries without guilt. Relationship mastery key for you is let people love the true you, not the old mask. Now, guys, money and the wealth activation plan for you in this transit. So, wealth flows through self expression. Jupiter in the first expands your magnetism. People want to pay you for your ideas, insight, and presence. You will attract money by sharing your personal transformation, teaching what you have integrated, offering services based on your unique genius. And the pitfall for you could be confusion about where to stand. Like clarity comes by starting imperfectly. Action: create offers, products, or services directly tied to your voice, story, or expertise. And the wealth mastery key for you is you are the source of your income, express to attract. Now, guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna, so guys, in your case, the key wisdom for you is I let go of what was, trust what is unseen, and serve from my highest self. So, guys, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is transiting or placed in your 12th house. Gemini is in your 12th house. So, this is one of the most mystical karmic placement of Jupiter. Ardra's storm energy meets the 12th house of the subconscious, foreign lands, moksha, expenses, and hidden karma. It can trigger profound spiritual transformation, hidden opportunities, and also test your ability to surrender and trust the flow. Now, guys, the spiritual focus for you is like moksha through chaos, profound karmic cleansing. You are in a phase of the deep karmic clearing. Past life patterns, subconscious fears, emotional attachment may rise for release. Adra here forces you to embrace solitude, meditation, and surrender. Dreams become significant, messages from your higher self or guides. This is also a period of psychic sensitivity. Avoid crowds, negative media, toxic environments. So, yes, guys, that becomes very important for you. And again, see, the thing is, see, whatever is happening inside, that is what we attract outside. So this could be a case that your energies are going to be working out in this way that by default you will only be getting attracted towards things which are like very which are not very authentic, in a way which are not very authentic. So regarding your choices, you have to be very careful. Regarding any advice, any guidance you are taking, you have to take that with a pinch of salt. So and guys, the action which you can take: commit to daily meditation, yoga, mantra chanting, pay attention to your dreams, study the Gyan Yoga, Vedanta, and the spiritual text. Spiritual mastery: surrender the old self, awaken the eternal self. Now guys, in terms of the career, because in your case Jupiter is an important planet for you. It's like Jupiter has got a say over your sixth house, over your ninth house. So growth through spiritual service and foreign connections. Jupiter in the 12th opens foreign opportunities, hidden benefactors, work behind the scenes. It's ideal for work with NGOs, charities, hospitals, spiritual centers. Building passive income streams like online business, royalties, collaboration with the foreign clients. May also be a period where rest and retreat are more productive than forcing outward progress. The pitfall for you could be overworking, like working till the stage of the burnout. Instead, follow energy cycles and work with the flow. The recommended action, guys, is that launch the online offerings or international collaborations. The career mastery key for you is work from the soul, not the ego. Global reach is supported. In terms of the relationship and the family guidance, guys, so the theme is healing ancestral patterns and learning healthy detachment. Family karma is being cleansed. You may feel distanced from family or old unresolved issues may rise. In relationship, a need for spiritual companionship or shared growth path becomes very strong. Old attachments may be released to make room for higher soul connections. The pitfall for you is escapism through fantasy or over idealization of the partners. Action which you can take: seek authentic, spiritually aligned relationships. Be prepared for solitude if needed for growth. And relationship mastery key: relationships rooted in the soul truth will endure. Now, guys, the money and the wealth activation plan for you. So, the theme for you, which Jupiter in the nakshatra of the Rahu is generating, is wealth through service and passive income. 12th house Jupiter supports income through foreign clients, online platforms, spiritual teaching, healing, artistic or mystical work. Expenses may rise temporarily, often as investments in spiritual growth, like courses, retreats, and travel. The pitfall for you is unconscious spending or giving too freely. Maintain conscious financial awareness during this time. The action which you can take is focus on building passive income and scaling globally aligned projects. The wealth mastery key for you is let money flow as a byproduct of your spiritual mission. Now, guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna, so guys, in your case, the encapsulated summary of this transition is I'll lead with purpose, serve with wisdom, and trust that the right tribe brings right abundance. Now, guys, Jupiter in the Ardra Nakshatra is in your 11th house. This is an exceptionally strong material plus social gains placement. But since Adra's energy brings storms and purification, the nature of your friendship, ambitions, income streams will evolve sharply during this period. This can be one of your most rewarding and disruptive Jupiter phases if handled with awareness. Now, guys, in your case, it becomes very important because we cannot overlook this fact that Jupiter has got a rulership over the 8th house and the 5th house. So, I mean to say, like all the intelligence which you have, like when we talk about your intelligence is going to go haywire or it's going to be completely in your control, in your command. You will put your mind into research. So, all of that is being governed by the planet Jupiter because of its rulership over your 5th house and the 8th house. So, that is what I'm saying. Don't be this impression that just because it has got a trine rulership, so it will only give you the good results. It has also got a rulership over the 8th house as well. So if you are spiritually aligned, this can actually completely transform your life with a new idea. Otherwise, like the negative thinking can actually go haywire or can create problems. So guys, so yeah, we have discussed that this is going to be a time period with double sword kind of potential for you. Now, guys, the spiritual focus and the karmic work. So, the theme which this transit will create for you is purification of ambition and service orientation. You are meant to redefine your goals and circle what is true, what is ego driven. Jupiter will test your attachments to social approval, status, symbols, popularity. Many old friendship may dissolve. Allow this space is being created for the soul tribe connections. The action which you can take, journal on your true vision. Who are you becoming? 11th house, guys, gives that information. What you will end up becoming. Who do you want to serve? And practice gratitude for the non material gains. Spiritual mastery key for you is ambition aligned with the soul purpose attracts lasting gains. Now, guys, in terms of your career, the impact of this transition. So, the theme for you is massive growth via networks, tech, and innovation. You are in a phase of potential quantum leaps in career visibility and income. 11th house Jupiter favors online presence, community building, tech platforms, group coaching, masterminds, public launches, media collaborations. Sudden success is possible, but the flow may be erratic, typical Adra storm. The pitfall for you is going to be getting trapped in the social media rat race or empty status chasing. Action which you can take, build authentic tribe based business models, focus on the impact first. And guys, when we talk about the career mastery key, so build communities, not just the followers. Relationship and the family guidance, so the theme in this area is rewriting relationship to community and collective. Friendship circles will shift. Some old friends will fade out. New alliances with visionary, high conscious people will appear, like people with high consciousness. Romantic relationship, more likely to meet someone through groups, online space, or spiritual communities. Be mindful of ego clashes in the group setting. And the action which you can take, participate in aligned communities like masterminds, retreats, spiritual circles. The relationship mastery key for you is your tribe reflects your inner vibration, so choose wisely. The money and the wealth activation plan for you guys is, the theme is massive gains through modern platforms and collaborative income. So 11th house is the house of the gains. Excellent time to scale income streams. Key paths to income now. This could be the online launches, passive income, tech driven ventures, and high ticket collaborative offerings. Income will be non linear, big jumps followed by phases of stability building. The pitfall for you is going to be overspending to look successful. So avoid that trap. And the recommended action, guys, for you is monetize community influence and offer value driven products. The wealth mastery key is income follows the authentic contribution to the collective growth. Now, guys, for the Virgo Lagna. So, guys, the encapsulated summary for this transit of Jupiter in the Adra for you is I rise in service. My success reflects the wisdom I share with the world. So, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your 10th house. So, Gemini is your 10th house of career, public status, leadership, and karma. So, this is one of the most powerful but intense placements. Jupiter in the 10th house wants to bring success, recognition, leadership. But Adra Nakshatra's stormy transformative energy means this success comes through breaking old patterns and embracing bold new paths. It is a major career karma activation phase for Virgo rising. So, guys, the spiritual focus and the karmic work for you. So, the general theme for that is becoming a conscious leader, clearing public karma. The universe is asking you to step into a higher leadership role, but with ethics and integrity. Jupiter here will test you. Success is guaranteed only if you serve a higher purpose, not just ego ambition. This is also a phase where your place identity, this is also a phase where your public identity may be reinvented. Allow old images to dissolve. Action which you can take, engage in regular self reflection, journal on why do I want success, who does my work serve. So knowing that becomes very important, like the way, guys, um, if the why is clear to you, how will become clearer. So study karma yoga, learn to act without attachments to outcomes, and the spiritual mastery key is lead with wisdom, not ego. Now, guys, the public and the career life strategy. So, the theme is career breakthrough through innovation and courage. You are in one of the most career defined periods, so which can like indicate or promise promotions, new roles of responsibility, entrepreneurial breakthroughs, public visibility, and media attention. Ardra will shake old comfort zones. Sudden career changes are likely. Trust this process. Fields favored: tech leadership, media communication, teaching, public speaking, spiritual entrepreneurship. So, guys, the pitfall or the trap for you is going to be fear of change, and you might, because of that, might try to play small. Action which you can take bold career moves, pursue public platforms. This could be LinkedIn, media features, and collaborate with visionaries. So, if you feel that your bhagya, your fate in itself is not working out, so collaborate with someone whose luck is working out right now with the visionaries. So, the career mastery key: success follows courage and innovation. Now, guys, in terms of the relationship and the family guidance, so the theme is balancing public success with personal harmony. Career focus may cause relationship tensions, so communicate openly about your priorities. This is also a karmic window to heal your relationship with father authority figure. In romantic life, you may attract partners who are publicly visible, intellectual, or ambitious. Because, guys, in your case, Jupiter is your seventh lord as well, right? So, because of that, be mindful of neglecting personal connections in pursuit of career. The action which you shall take: schedule regular personal check ins with family and close ones. Share your evolving career vision with them. And the relationship mastery key, guys: harmonize public and the private life. Guys, when we talk about the money and the wealth activation plan for you, so the theme is big gains through leadership and visibility. So, 10th house Jupiter brings income through positions of power or public trust. Money will flow through public leadership, consulting, speaking, building a personal brand. This is a phase where impact, income, and the focus on creating value and trust. So this is how you have to work. Like only if your work is creating an impact or creating a difference in people's lives, and you are creating something, a product which has got a lot of integrity and research into it and innovation in it, so there's a high possibility that it will strike a chord with your audience. The pitfall or the vulnerable trap for you could be overextending financially to look successful. So, practice very grounded financial habits. Recommended action for you guys is build personal brand assets, signature offers, media presence, high trust audience. And the wealth mastery key for you is purpose driven leadership creates a sustainable wealth. Now, guys, for the Libra Lagna. So, guys, the encapsulated summary for you is I walk the evolving path of truth, sharing wisdom that uplifts the world. Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your ninth house. Gemini is your ninth house of higher wisdom, dharma, foreign travel, mentorship, belief system. So, this is one of the most spiritually and intellectually expansive placements. But since Adra's energy brings storm, purification, and emotional release, this can trigger major shift in your belief system, worldview, life purpose, and relationship with teachers and mentors. So for Libra rising, this is a phase of destiny realignment for you. Because guys, in your case, the ninth house in any case is the most fortunate house, and Rahu is a very favorable planet for you, for your rising sign. Now, guys, the spiritual focus and the karmic work which can be attached with this entry of Jupiter in the Ardra. So, rebuilding your belief system, dharmic cleansing. You are in a phase where old belief, dogmas, and borrowed philosophies will be broken down. Expect periods of spiritual questioning, intellectual unrest, need to seek higher truth beyond traditional boundaries. Jupiter here supports deep philosophical studies like Vedanta, Yoga Sutras, Upanishad, or even modern quantum spiritual synthesis. You may feel the urge to travel to spiritual places or meet new teachers. The recommended action for you: study advanced spiritual or philosophical text, remain open to unlearning what no longer resonates. And guys, the spiritual mastery key: evolve from blind belief to awakened wisdom. Now, when we talk about its impact on your career, So, guys, career elevation through thought leadership and global vision. The ninth house Jupiter opens up global opportunities, publishing, teaching, foreign collaboration. Feels strongly supported. Teaching, coaching, training, spiritual entrepreneurship, global media, writing, blogging, podcasting, international business consulting. Career success now depends on how well you can communicate your evolving wisdom to the world. The trap for you is going to be becoming too attached to guru figures or rigid spiritual hierarchy. The action which is recommended for you in this area, which is career, launch a platform for your wisdom. Teach, write, speak to global audiences. The career mastery key for you is thought leadership that serves the collective. The relationship and the family guidance. Impact of Jupiter's transit in the Adra in the matters of your relationship and the family. So, guys, relationship shaped by evolving worldview. Your shift in beliefs will impact personal relationship. You may outgrow certain friendship or old family patterns. Seek partners who support your spiritual evolution. Romantic possibilities with foreigners, spiritual seekers, academics, or thinkers. Family karma may surface around issue of faith, tradition, or morality. Handle it with compassion. The recommended action for you: communicate your evolving path without needing validation. Allow space for different viewpoints. Relationship mastery: let love flow from the truth, not because of the shared illusions. Guys, when we talk about its money and the wealth activation potential. So, wealth through teaching, writing, global businesses. Jupiter here activates income through sharing higher knowledge, strong potential gains from courses, books, coaching, international clients, public speaking, publishing ventures. The pitfall, guys: overspending on spiritual vanity projects like lavish retreats, superficial certification. So, all of these are a trap for you. You have to be careful. The recommended action, guys: invest in high integrity learning and build monetizable wisdom based assets. And the wealth mastery key: wisdom shared authentically attracts abundance. Now, guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna, so guys, the encapsulated word of wisdom for you is: I embrace the shadows, alchemize my power, and emerge as a vessel of truth and transformation. So now, guys, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your eighth house, because Gemini is your eighth house of deep transformation, occult, hidden wealth, inheritance, secrets, sudden changes. So now this is one of the most intense karmic and transformative placements of the planet Jupiter. For Scorpio rising, it marks a phase of deep inner alchemy, but also external opportunities through occult wisdom, hidden wealth, joint ventures, and sudden changes. So Adra Nakshatras adds an element of storm energy. Expect periods of chaos, deep growth, and a complete rebirth. So now, guys, its spiritual importance for you. So the theme is alchemizing personal power through shadow work. That means, see, this is one of the strongest placements for the spiritual depth, but requires facing the shadow self as well. Like whatever you do not show to the world, that side of your personality. Old traumas, subconscious fears, and past life karmas will rise for healing and release. You may be drawn to occult studies, psychology, inner healing, energy healing, past life regression. The recommended action for you is commit to deep shadow work, therapy, meditation, study Jyotish, Tantra, or advanced yogic sciences. The spiritual mastery key for you is master the unseen forces within to transform the outer life. Now, guys, the career and the public life importance of this entry of Jupiter in your like in the nakshatra of the Ardra. So, wealth and power through hidden channels and mastery of niche knowledge. The eighth house Jupiter supports career growth through specialization and depth. Niche consulting like finance, law, psychology, occult science, healing arts, Reiki, past life healing, astrology, research based fields. Fields connected to death, rebirth, transformation like insurance, investment, legacy, planning. Potential for sudden career shift. So trust the flow. The trap for you is fear of being too deep or too different. The world needs your unique wisdom, guys. Don't be fearful. If you are like a black sheep in your career, in your organization, so you are still maintaining that position because you are different beyond doubt, but you are special because of your knowledge. So, because of certain gifts which are unique to you. And guys, the recommended action: build trusted niche authority, serve those ready for true transformation. And the career mastery key: become a guide through the world's unseen dimensions. Now, guys, when we talk about the impact of this entry of Jupiter in the Ardra in the matters of your relationship and the family guidance, so transformational relationship, so karmic closure and new beginnings. Relationship now operates on deeper soul contracts. Surface level bonds may dissolve. Romantic life, possible deep sexual and spiritual connections. Um, Old karmic partners may resurface for closure. New relationship may feel fated or transformative. The trap for you is clinging to toxic or controlling dynamics. Release what no longer serves. The recommended action, guys: prioritize authenticity, soul growth over traditional expectations. The relationship mastery key for you is only connections rooted in truth and soul evolution will survive. When it comes down to its impact on your money and the wealth activation, so hidden wealth, passive income, legacy building, the strong potential gains from the inheritance, investments, joint ventures, passive income streams. You may also be guided to explore crypto, alternative wealth system, or hidden financial opportunities. The trap for you is financial instability through risky speculation. Move with wisdom. The action plan for you: build smart, sustainable wealth through deep expertise and trusted partnership. The wealth mastery key for you is align wealth with wisdom and legacy, not just quick gains. Now, guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna, so guys, in your case, the encapsulated summary is: I meet my mirror in every relationship. I grow through love. I build through trust. So, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your seventh house. Gemini is your seventh house of marriage, partnership, business alliances, and public image. So, this is a highly karmic and relationship focused placement. For Sagittarius rising, this can trigger fated encounters, marriage shift, partnership breakthrough, or endings and public recognition. So, all filtered through Adra storm energy, which means old patterns must dissolve to allow the true growth. This is also a public destiny cycle. How you show up in the world will change. So guys, the spiritual focus and the karmic work, its impact on your spirituality. So recalibrating karmic contracts, evolving through partnership. You are clearing deep karmic patterns around relationship. Unconscious codependency or control issue may surface. You will be guided to release inauthentic bonds and attract soul aligned partners. Jupiter wants you to learn higher relationship wisdom, love without attachment, collaborate with integrity. So, spiritual partnership will be highly catalytic this cycle. And the recommended action for you is study relationship psychology, tantra, and the art of conscious relating. The spiritual mastery key for you is relationship as mirrors for your soul's evolution. Now, guys, in terms of your career and the public life strategy, so public elevation through conscious alliance, Jupiter in the seventh supports career growth through strategic partnership, joint ventures, media visibility, collaborations with high profile individuals. So, like sudden opportunity may arise through networks and key allies. Stay open. The trap for you is over promising or entering partnership without due diligence. So Adra can cause sudden shift if foundations are not very solid. And the action plan for you is build trust based collaboration, focus on ethical leadership in joint projects. The career mastery key for you is align with visionary allies, build together. Now, guys, in terms of the relationship and the family guidance, karmic reset in the personal relationship, major relationship karma is now active. So that means if partnered, the relationship may deepen radically or break if misaligned. If single, potential for fated meetings with someone deeply transformative. So you meet someone and that completely transformed your lifestyle. Relationship will force you to confront your own patterns, embrace this growth. Public image may also evolve based on your partnership. So, guys, the trap for you is fear of vulnerability. Keep your heart open but wise. The action for you is practice emotional honesty, release old relationship wounds, and the relationship mastery key is true partnership is a path to spiritual awakening. Now, guys, the money and the wealth activation plan for you. The theme is income through aligned partnership. Jupiter here supports financial growth via business partnership, consulting, joint ventures, and the legal settlements. Wealth may flow through clients or partner driven channels. So, the pitfall or the trap for you is financial entanglement with untrustworthy partners. Maintain clarity and clean contracts. The action plan for you is build aligned income collaborations, keep legal and financial structure clean. The wealth mastery key for you is, guys, wealth multiplies when rooted in conscious alliances. Be truthful to yourself. Now, guys, for the Capricorn Lagna. So, guys, the encapsulated summary for you is through service, I rise. Through discipline, I thrive. Through wisdom, I purify my karma. So, guys, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your sixth house. Gemini is your sixth house of service, health, debts, daily work, enemies, and overcoming obstacles. So, this is a highly karmic work cycle. For Capricorn rising, it's a phase to conquer inner and outer challenges, rise in service based leadership, transform work and wellness patterns, and resolve old karmic debts. All under Adra's energy of storm because purification will yield you or it will lead you towards clarity. Sixth house, Jupiter in Adra, time to clean house in all life areas. Now, guys, the spiritual importance of this transition. So, karma cleansing through selfless service and discipline. This is a karmic correction cycle. Old unprocessed karma in health, work ethic, and service to others will surface. You must now balance work with inner alignment, not mechanical effort. Sixth house Jupiter asks you to embrace seva, selfless service, healing practices like yoga, Ayurveda, breath work, spiritual discipline. Recommended action for you is build a consistent daily sadhana. Commit to inner and outer purity. The spiritual mastery key is, guys, purify self through conscious service and discipline. Its impact on your career, guys. So, mastery through structured innovation and overcoming adversity. So, guys, career progress now comes through this could be skill refinement, hard work with intelligence, process optimization, leadership in service oriented fields. You may face workplace challenges or competitors. These are spiritual tests for you. Whether you will maintain your integrity like honesty or you're gonna succumb to it, you're gonna succumb to the pressure. So new roles may open in the healthcare, education, NGO sector, coaching and healing profession. The trap or the pitfall for you is burnout from overworking. Adra may stay restlessness. The recommended action for you is lead through compassionate efficiency, innovate your workflows. The career mastery key for you is win through wisdom, ethics, and discipline. Now, guys, in terms of the relationship and the family guidance, um, so the healing relational karma through service and balance. Relationship may feel tested now. You may attract partners or friends who mirror you or who will mirror your inner perfectionism or service wounds. You may feel the urge to help or heal others excessively. Watch for codependency. Family dynamics may highlight old debts or imbalances in giving receiving. The recommended action, guys, practice conscious boundaries, serve with love, not obligation. Relationship mastery key love with wisdom, serve without self neglect. Now, guys, money and the wealth activation plan. So, the theme, guys, for you is steady gains through skill, service, and problem solving. Wealth will now flow through skill based work, problem solving services, consulting, healing, and wellness sectors. Potential to clear debts or long pending financial burdens. The trap or the pitfall for you is going to be in terms of the inflow of the money or the career progress, taking on too much or undervaluing your services. The recommended action, guys, charge fair value, scale through systemized service models. The wealth mastery key for you is sustainable wealth grows from high integrity service. Now, guys, for the Aquarius Lagna. So, guys, the encapsulated summary for you is I create with wisdom, I love with truth, I invest in what uplifts the soul. So, guys, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your fifth house. Gemini is your fifth house of creativity, intelligence, children, romance, spiritual wisdom, speculation, and past life good karma. This is one of the most powerful, creative, and karmically potent houses. And with Adra storm energy, this is a phase where your creative identity, love life, spiritual path, and even relationship with children may undergo profound shift and awakenings. It's a very fertile cycle, guys, for new ideas, new romance, new soul path, but only if you are ready to release old patterns first. So, its impact on the spirituality. So, guys, activate higher intelligence, clear past life, creative, and love karma. The fifth house governs Purva Punya, past life merit. So, Jupiter here stirs karmic blessings and creative gifts, but Adra forces clearing of the ego blocks first. You are being called to create from the soul, not from the mind alone. Past life relationship, especially the romantic or with children, may resurface or trigger transformation. The recommended action, guys, engage in creative spiritual expression, mantra chanting, bhakti yoga, sacred art, or music. Study ancient wisdom texts like Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad to refine your creative channeling. And I guess, guys, that is the only reason. When we talk about those legendary people, artists, and the creative people, you will see that somehow in their personal life, they are very religious, they are very devoted people. So, guys, the spiritual mastery key for you is create as a vessel for divine wisdom, not because of the ego identity. In terms of its impact on your career, guys, so success through original thought and creative leadership. This is a major opportunity to reinvent your creative voice in the world, launch your personal brand, create innovative content, and lead projects with originality. Career gains through media, entertainment, education, thought leadership, speculative ventures with wisdom. The trap for you, the pitfall for you is going to be creative blockages or scattered focus. Adra brings mental restlessness. The action for you is focus your energy on one or two core creative pursuits. Don't chase too many trends. The career mastery key, guys, is originality and heart driven content will attract success. So be original this time, like speak your heart out. Relationship and the family guidance, guys. So the theme is fated love connections and karmic release. The fifth house governs romance. This cycle can bring new intense love affairs, often with past life connection, karmic release of old love wounds, transformation in existing romantic dynamics. If you have children, this is a time to heal and deepen connection with them. The trap for you is going to be escapism through infatuation or idolizing partners. The action plan for you guys is stay grounded in the self love, open to soul aligned partnership. The relationship mastery key for you is love as a sacred, evolving journey, not as a possession. When we talk about its impact on your money and the wealth activation, guys, so the theme is smart speculative gains and monetizing creativity. So Jupiter in fifth house supports wealth through creative projects, education and coaching, media and content monetization, carefully chosen speculative ventures. So, but Adra demands wisdom and patience with it. So, guys, the trap for you could be impulsive gambling or chasing fast wealth. Very dangerous under Adra storms. And the recommended action align all financial moves with your authentic creative talents and long term vision. The wealth mastery key is Build the wealth through mastery of your creative gifts. Now, guys, and last for the Pisces Lagna. So, guys, in your case, I heal my roots, I open my heart, I create a sanctuary where abundance flows. So, guys, Jupiter in the Adra Nakshatra is placed or transiting in your fourth house. Gemini is your fourth house of home, inner peace, mother, emotional security, real estate, vehicles, and heart space. So, this is a deeply emotional and foundational cycle for you. For Pisces rising, Jupiter in the Adra in the fourth house brings intense transformation of emotional life, family karma, home environment, and sense of inner security. So, since Adra is a stormy nakshatra, the path to emotional peace will first pass through periods of emotional cleansing, karmic release, and even physical shift in the home or location. So, guys, the spiritual significance of it, that emotional purification, creating sacred inner and outer space. This is a time of healing heart wounds and creating a new foundation of inner peace. Old ancestral karma, family patterns, and mother related wounds may surface. You are meant to transform your home environment into a temple of inner work. You may feel called to move or renovate your home, declutter emotional and physical space, practice heart based spiritual work, bhakti yoga, devotional chanting, heart meditation. Recommended action for you: deep home purification rituals like vastu, space clearing, mantra chanting, and the daily inner work. The spiritual mastery key for you is: home is a sacred temple of the soul, clean it inside and out. Now, guys, the career and the public life strategy for you, the significance of Jupiter's entry being your ascendant lord in the Adra, how it is going to be influencing your career prospects. So, stabilize outer life through inner emotional mastery. Jupiter in the fourth is not the most career push cycle. It's about strengthening your foundation so future career success is sustainable. However, career may benefit through real estate ventures, family businesses, work from home, healing profession, and emotional intelligence coaching. You will attract success by creating safe, nurturing spaces for others. The trap for you is trying to force outer achievements while ignoring inner instability. The recommended action, guys: invest in inner work and emotional intelligence. Your career will rise naturally from that solid base. The career mastery key for you is heal the roots, the branches will flourish. And guys, the last, the relationship and the family guidance, I mean to say. So, healing family karma and creating authentic emotional bonds. Like, it's very powerful cycle for the family healing. You may be called to resolve ancestral or mother related karma. Relationship with parents, especially with mother, may shift. In romantic life, you seek emotional safety and depth more than casual connection. New relationship may center around shared values of home, healing, and inner work. The trap for you could be emotional clinginess or fear of emotional depth. The recommended action, guys: create emotional space for authentic love, let go of outdated family scripts. The relationship mastery key for you is: love is a safe and sacred space, nurture it with wisdom. Now, when we talk about the money and the wealth activation plan. So, guys, wealth through home based ventures and emotionally aligned projects. Money opportunities linked to real estate, home based businesses, hospitality industry, healing profession, family wealth. Be mindful, emotional spending can rise under Adra storms. So, practice conscious money management. The trap for you guys is over investing in comfort without long term vision. And the recommended action: align financial decision with inner peace and long term security. And lastly, guys, the wealth mastery key: true wealth is a peace of mind and stable assets. So, yes, guys, this is something which I wanted to say. So, for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Thank you.